Hello, welcome to Anime Mystics. I'm Roman, and tonight I am watching Tensei Shitara Slime Datta Episode 10. That kind of rhymed. uh, so last episode, Rimuru was kind of testing out his, mimic ability, where he takes on the form of, the other creatures and people that he's ingested with Predator. In this case, his human form that he got from Shizu. And kind of testing to see if he can change its form, which he can. Right now, he's kind of a small, teenage-sized person. But he can make himself more, taller and muscular. Or he can make himself look like a woman. Whatever he wants. Let's see. Then they're still doing construction on the Goblin Village. Or I should call it a kingdom, seeing as how it's basically what it is now. And he sent... I cannot remember the name. Gobta and one of the other goblins. I can't remember his name. But he sent them with a group of other goblins out to go and get some food because they're going to have a feast. Because he's actually joining them for dinner this day. And he has, I think it's Ragna, go with him in case anything happens. Which it does, actually. Ragna ends up, telepathically calling to him, and he goes out to help. And I believe it's ogres that are attacking them. A group of 5, I believe. A bunch of the goblins were actually just put to sleep. So they weren't actually hurt. Ugh. And Gobta was, he was cut, but Rimuru just hit him with one of the potions and cured him, and gave one to the other goblin, whose name I cannot remember. The son of the king goblin. And he's basically trying to get the ogres to not fight. Basically saying, we can talk this out, we can figure out what's going on. But they're not listening. He's got on his mask, his magic concealing mask. Kind of testing it out. And he's, basically saying, I don't really want to fight, but if you're not going to talk, then I guess I have no choice. And he ends up taking out 2 of them pretty quickly. One of them, he used the steel webbing. And the other one, I can't remember what he used. Anyway, none of the attacks he did were fatal. He was basically just trying to stop them. He has Ragna keeping an eye on their spellcaster, who put the other goblins to sleep. And the other 2, one is a prince, and the other one, technically a prince. He's going to be the next leader. He's next in line to be the leader for the ogres. And the other one's an older ogre. Probably his teacher or something. I don't know. But they end up fighting with him. The old man's pretty good. He's fast. He cut off Rimuru's arm, but he could just reattach it. Because right now they think he's some kind of what do they call them? Basically an evil wizard, kind of like a shaman, I think. But maybe that might not be the word they used. I can't remember exactly. He's trying to explain to him that he's not this guy they're looking for. But because he's wearing the mask, they kind of assume that he is, because the guy that attacked their village and took out a lot of their people wore a mask kind of similar to what he's wearing. But seeing as how they're still not listening and all that, he decides, well, you know what, I'm just going to take the mask off and just use like some kind of scare tactics. Basically, he's trying to show them how powerful he is so that they'll just not want to fight. Has the opposite effect. The next in line to be the leader actually tells them, you know, what kind of leader would I be if I don't try to avenge my people, no matter how powerful the enemy might be. So, because he's still fighting, the older man is still fighting. But the spellcaster stops him. She's actually the princess. The other guy's sister. And is telling him, you know, I don't actually think this is the guy who attacked us, or even a part of the group. Why would the guy who attacked us wear a mask that will conceal his power? He wouldn't do that. And Rimuru is just in the back like, yeah, exactly. I would, what? Like, why would they do that? And they finally realize, okay, it's not him, so they apologize. I mean, I get why they attacked them, so it's not like I can be really angry that they attacked and didn't want to listen. But he also showed them that he was a slime, because they asked, you know, what are you? Because he's super powerful. And he goes, I'm just a slime. And then he turns into a slime form, and they're like, oh, man, he is. And then he invites them to come down to eat with them so that they can talk. So they're all heading back to the goblin village so that they can hear their story and find out what's going on. So he's probably going to give them names too, because they said they didn't have names. But yeah, let's get into this episode, because I'm looking forward to it. I want to see what's going to happen. See if maybe they're going to fight an orc or two. Find that guy. I don't know. Alright, so the video is going to be located over here. And the link to the reaction is going to be in the description down below. And we're going to start this episode... What volume is this at? In 3, 2, 1...